I am here today to talk to you about different workshops. So sometimes reading a description and seeing one image, it gives you an idea of what's going to happen in the class, but I thought maybe it'd be nice to have a little intro video that tells us a little bit more about things. So the first thing I want to talk about is the first Saturday mini shops. Those are quick projects that are really engineered for any level of experience. And it's a chosen object each month. The first Saturday of each month, that object and its instructions and inspiration pictures and step-by-step photos of how to do it will be posted. And it's usually up by 2 o'clock on that first Saturday. We've done 3 of them so far. So the first one is hearts, clay hearts. And those, I'm going to stand up and you're probably going to lose some of me or reach in here. These are a couple examples of some finished hearts. And they're built solid, so we don't have to worry about really hollow form building and things like that that make things a little bit more complicated. And talk about texture. We talk about the general heart-shaped form and where you can take it. And it's a really fun little project. So that is the clay hearts. The next project we did for First Saturdays was in March, and that's clay bulbs. And so we made little organic shapes, talked about organic forms, looked at some pictures of organic pieces to get some ideas and to see what happens and how those forms might look. And then it's kind of just a matter of going with that shape. We started with a pretty simple teardrop form and then adding a lot of different textures. The PDFs talk about things you can use for textures and good ways to make the idea of leaves and stems and things like that. So that was the March first Saturday. And then for April we did, this one was great, April Fools. So this was our first project also that we did that was hollow. So these pieces are totally hollow. And I show how to do that, show how to do a simple little face. And again, you get to take it wherever you would like to take it. I kind of took mine in the direction of little gestures, although I think this guy kind of looks like he has a little diving helmet on. And here's another one. He's got a little acorn head, a little hat. It looks like a little acorn shelf on it. And so that was our April first Saturday. Sorry. They're a lot of fun. They're really easy. They're easy to succeed at. The pieces that are coming up online from people who've done them, I think are great. And the really, really cool thing to me is I could put images of pieces that were made in the studio next to pieces that were made by those of you that are just following video or PDF instructions online. And they totally mesh. They totally could have been done in the same room at the same time. So people are getting it, and that's exciting to me. And they're just having fun. I know Dina has been like going crazy with clay, and she loves it, and she's making all sorts of stuff. If you look at her page on the site, you'll see tons of really cool, imaginative clay stuff that she's done. So my thing with doing these classes online, and it's the same as my thing when I teach here in the studio, I love teaching and I love sharing and I love introducing. I love introducing you guys to clay, and I love seeing those friendships form when you just start working with it and go, oh my God, this is so cool. And that's really kind of what happened to me. So to be able to do that for other people, I think is really, really great. And so I invite you, take a First Saturday mini shop. If you're not sure about what you want to do, those are all geared for success. They're gonna give you something that you love. So check one out. Once a class is up, it stays up. I'm not taking them off. If I run into a space issue later on, I might have to take off older classes, and if that's the case, what I'll do is I'll email everybody who's in that group and say, it's going to be gone in a week, so make sure you download your instructions. But until that day comes, everything's going to just stay up there. So just because it's May doesn't mean you can't take the February workshop. That's just when they post. Those objects stay there. Check them out. Make some pieces. I'm sure you'll love it. After you get done, let your air dry clays dry, and if you're using a fired clay, get it fired, and then my suggestion is paint it with acrylic paints. That's what I do with my regular work. My professional work is all what's called post-fire finishes. I don't use glazes, I use acrylic paints and acrylic washes. And some classes, some of the more structured classes go through some of that painting process, like the narrative self-portraits. At some point, I'll probably do a little quick painting on clay workshop, but I don't have anything scheduled up right now. So, but you can just treat it with what you know. I've colored with colored pencil on clay. I've used permanent markers on clay, acrylic paints, shoe polish, watercolors. You can use oils. It just takes a long time to dry. You can use anything on clay. It's just a three-dimensional canvas. So if you think about it that way, give it a try, and then you can color it the way you want. So give it a shot, give a class a try, and let me know what you think about it after you're done. I'd love to get some feedback. There's a blog for tell me what you think of the classes, and if we can get some people feedback in there, then that gives you even more backup to make a decision to take a class. So I hope to see you enrolled in something soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.